connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Idaho News 6.
Welcome to Idaho News 6. I'm your neighborhood reporter, Leslie Solis. Tonight, Governor Brad Little instructing state agencies to tighten their budgets. We'll tell you why and how much. Plus, how the foresight of the League of Women Voters 75 years ago helped preserve the cleanliness of the Boise River. We'll all love and enjoy today. Kayak championships set to return to Idaho. And what you need to know about the end of boating season with drawdown set to begin at Lucky Peak. But first, the very latest as we continue our coverage of the fire burnings near Tamarack Resort and getting a little close for comfort. Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Dent joins us from Valley County with the latest.
The rock fire continues to burn near Tamarack. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Dent, and I talked with a mother and daughter who live next to Tamarack, who tells us about their experience throughout this wildfire.
It's been scary, little sleepless nights, but overall pretty pleased with the efforts they're putting in.
Firefighters are taking an aggressive approach on the rock fire as it didn't grow much overnight. As of this morning, it has burned 2,336 acres, including the south end of Tamarack near Lower Bliss, in one of my favorite ski runs called Staircase. The rock fire was also pretty close to Karen and Kristen's home as they self-evacuated by getting a hotel in McCall.
Yesterday, all the wind was coming over Lake Cascade. You could actually see it from where we were in McCall. We could see the tanker planes filling up with fuel and coming back, and that was kind of reassuring. Even when you go up our road, you see a lot of the fire guys. I'm sure they're scoping it out, but I know they're trying to get the ground ones out that are closer to the ski runs and closer to the resort and my house.
Yeah. It was eerily quiet midday on Friday. A firefighter told me they were likely saving pilot hours for the heat of the day. And I talked to multiple people who told me the air quality really improved on Friday. But while Karen and Kristen returned home, they still have an evacuation plan in case they need to go.
Too close for comfort, but we are enjoying a few little free golf lessons because it's kind of quiet out here. Yeah.
Tamarack Resort closed downhill mountain biking and the Mid-Mountain Lodge, but everything else remains open, including the golf course. The Boise National Forest and Payette National Forest have issued closures for the area, and firefighters will continue to protect this gem in Idaho.
Every effort each day has been more effort, so we're super grateful, very grateful.
252 firefighters and personnel have been working on the rock fire, but reinforcements arrived Friday afternoon as a complex incident management team took over command. I'm your Idaho Backroads neighborhood reporter Steve Dent for Idaho News 6.
Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
And many of you who have been following us over the last few days know that that fire was lightning caused, and we have some thunderstorm activity that's happening just to the south of us in the Magic Valley region, and the Treasure Valley unfortunately has a little bit of activity going into your weekend. I know, not the best news for you. Nice and beautiful skies today. Our Idaho News 6 Spider has been doing a lot of work on our Grove Tower cam. Gonna need to clean that up fairly soon. We do have some thunderstorm activity expected heading into this weekend. The work week is also going to warm up as well, so the question is, any chances of triple digits on the way? We'll talk about that coming up in a few moments. 91 currently. We got some wind passing on through the region, but those temperatures are expected to take quite the climb moving into the next couple of days. Taking a look at what we've seen up to this point, 92 in Boise, 86 a little bit cooler down in the Twin Falls region, and those temperatures sitting into the 80s into those mountain ranges. All these guys going to be a little bit warmer heading into Monday, Tuesday, so just prepare for that. 63 on the way overnight, and clear skies are expected. Tomorrow we're going to be breaking into those 90s. 94 is on the way. Mostly clear skies on top of that too, but the warmest, that is set to come going into the start of the work week. And taking a look at our extended forecast, even warmer is on the way as we close out the month of August. An update on your Treasure Valley traffic report, and conditions a lot better than what we saw at 5 o'clock. Only 18 minutes to get from downtown Boise to Meridian, about a 10-minute difference than what we saw. There was an accident earlier today. It was closer to the Nampa region. You can see a little bit of traffic closer to that 10-mile exit, but it's going to take you about 37 minutes from Boise to Caldwell, so just prepare for that. A quick look at some of the traffic cameras, and things are starting to clear up closer to the connector, so make sure you're driving safe. Go out and enjoy the nice weekend that's ahead as well.
Budget cuts are coming for most Idaho state agencies thanks to a new executive order signed today by Governor Brad Little. K-12 education funding will be spared, but other taxpayer-funded agencies like public colleges and universities, the Department of Health and Welfare, and the Division of Veteran Services have been instructed to cut budgets by 3%. That's for the current fiscal year, which started July 1st and runs until June 30th of next year. Governor Brad Little says it's not about the economy, which he says is strong, but about, quote, right-sizing state government to accommodate tax cuts. As we reported during the legislative session, Governor Little had raised concerns about the extent of tax cuts proposed by lawmakers, initially proposing cuts closer to $100 million. But he later came around. Disbursements to state agencies will be reduced starting next month. You can review the full list of impacted agencies on our website, idahonews6.com.
Well, thanks for sticking with us on Idaho News 6. I'm neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke, and we are coming to you live from the 16th hole, the green. That is where lots of fans are enjoying the players coming up, and here on the putting green trying to get it in. We've heard lots of oohs and ahs and cheers and claps. So many fans, they're enjoying it. We know that because, of course, the Boise Open, Albertsons Boise Open, it's all about the fan experience, from those fan pavilions to the concerts that we have on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night of the tournament. Well, it's day 2, and tonight we have Leonard Skinner playing, and then, of course, we stopped by the Heroes Outpost, talked with some fans there, some veterans and first responders. We also talked to some fans here at the 16th hole pavilion as well. Here's why they're excited to be at the tournament.
As a very intermediate double-digit hack golfer, I love to see the pros swing. It's just so pure, and watching the ball flight, and you just don't get to see that live. I don't very much. That's what I love about it.
And it's just the atmosphere and the concentration you see. You actually pick up some tips as a golfer. Seeing their pre-shot routine.
It's always the fan experience here at the Boise Open. I mean, come on, it's great.
Actually. Well, as you can see behind me, it's the back of the stage for the concert that are happening tonight. Leonard Skinner. Last night was Darius Rucker. So fun. I was there. And then at 7:30 tonight, we'll have another concert. And Saturday is Brothers Osborne. So we'll be sticking around for that. And live on idahonews6.com tonight, because we have our football game taking over ABC shortly with the Seahawks. We'll have more from the concert. All of the fun, the fans enjoying the music there tonight. Live from the 16th hole, I'm neighborhood reporter Ali Tripke for Idaho News 6.
We hope to see you out there at this week's Albertsons Boise Open. Be sure to join us Sunday morning right here on Idaho News 6 for a special live presentation ahead of the final round. Coverage from the beautiful Hillcrest Country Club starts at 8 a.m.
The city of Boise is making waves as it celebrates 75 years of keeping the Boise River clean. I'm your Boise Bench neighborhood reporter Sahana Patel, diving into how this weekend's Water Jamboree is making a splash in our community.
It's wonderful, since I haven't seen it for so many years, and to come down here and still see it clean.
Today, floaters can enjoy a smooth, clear ride down the Boise River. But it hasn't always looked this way.
You'd probably see like a discoloration in the water. You might see trash floating down. You know, we get bags, but now you don't see any of that.
Back in 1949, an initiative by the League of Women Voters established Boise's Lander Street Water Renewal Facility.
So no longer did everything that went down the sink or any floor drain in any restaurant or anything like that. All of that used to go straight into the river, and now we go through our wastewater plant or our water renewal facility.
This facility sorts through waste from apple cores to toys, removing debris from the water.
And we take that out, and then we start to treat it for different things that we're concerned about in the river. So primarily phosphorus and ammonia.
And their work hasn't gone unnoticed. Colby Booth and his dog Teddy Bear spent the day along the river, grateful for how clean it is.
So many people use this river. You look at a lot of the other rivers that have algae in it at this time of year. People aren't able to get in the water. They're not able to cool off. They're stuck in their houses.
To commemorate 75 years of this service, the city is organizing a water jamboree with fun for the whole family on Saturday at Ann Morrison Park. If you can't make the event, you can still make a difference.
The biggest thing that they can help us with is not to flush so-called flushable wipes. And if you don't put your pharmaceuticals down the drain in any way, the work that we do actually benefits everything from here all the way to Astoria, Oregon, and into the Pacific Ocean. We have an impact in Boise that stretches all the way to the Pacific Ocean.
You can join the celebrations at Ann Morrison Park from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Saturday. I'm your Boise Bench neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, for Idaho News 6.
After a 3-year hiatus, the North Fork Championship will return to the Smiths Ferry in 2026. The North Fork Championship is an extreme kayaking race that brings the best paddlers in the world to Idaho to take Jacob's Ladder on the North Fork of the Payette River. The event was canceled in 2023 for insurance concerns and crowd safety concerns, with an estimated 10,000 people in attendance at the last competition. You can expect to see the best of the best return to the area on June 9th next year. You can find our full coverage of the North Fork Championship on our website, idahonews6.com.
It has been another successful boating season here at Lucky Peak, but things will be changing very soon. For Idaho News 6, I'm senior reporter Don Nelson here at Lucky Peak Reservoir. It has been another successful boating season, but boaters we spoke to and the folks that run the marina here at Spring Shores, they all know things are going to be changing very soon for this season.
Oh, it's the greatest summertime event for my family. We love to come out here. We've been coming out here for 7 or 8 years.
Marcus Maltby could spend all year here if he could, but because of drawdowns, he and other boaters will have to pull their boats out of the water at Spring Shores Marina in the coming weeks. Starting Monday, the 18th, the reservoir's water line will start dropping 1.5 feet per day for about 10 days, and then down to 2.5 feet per day over the next 3 to 4 weeks, which means the Idaho Department of Parks and Rec, who oversees Lucky Peak State Park, will keep very busy.
So that means that our docks will start being affected August 23rd. So starting August 18th, we at the state park will start pushing out those docks as the water drops and chasing that water line.
Saban says they'll need the first 20 slips on each dock by August 23rd.
We do make phone calls and remind people, hey, it's getting close to when you got to pull out your boat. But they are responsible for their vessel. And every year we usually have at least one person that waits a little too long. So hopefully we don't have that this year.
Reporting from Spring Shores Marina at Lucky Peak Reservoir, I'm senior reporter Don Nelson, Idaho News 6.
Heading into this weekend, pretty average temperatures for the summertime, but a warm up after that, with Tuesday seeing some of the hottest conditions and even further some of the hotter weather moving right into the Treasure Valley. We'll talk about the heat up that's on the way in just a moment.
Now, Isaiah Sharp with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
It's a beautiful start to the weekend. Beautiful blue skies. Temperatures pretty nice. Some breeze out there. 15-mile-per-hour winds, but that shouldn't be lasting too much longer. Heading into this weekend, though, don't mean to put a damper on your plans, but we are expecting some thunderstorm activity to pass on through. Expecting it the earliest about the evening time going into Saturday. So this is our future cast showing some activity in the Ontario region just to the south of Murphy, and this is around 7 o'clock-ish or so. This is somewhat of an estimate, but we are expecting about a 20% chance of showers moving in late into the afternoon. You can see that right over the top of the Treasure Valley region. Those cells really popping up prominently. You can see that red on your screen right there. That's where we'll start to see the lightning strikes and a lot of precipitation quickly passing on through. It will clear out quickly, so after that, nice clear skies. But going into Sunday, some more activity, but this is a little bit harder to track. You can see that right over the top of the Meridian region, passing over Kuna, but these cells are just so scattered, it's hard to predict exactly where they're going to pass on through. You can see the Oahu's getting some activity. Closer to Baker City, we'll get some thunderstorm activity as well. But my focus mainly is on Saturday. You saw that larger cell just a few moments ago passing on through, expecting to cause just a little bit of damage when it comes to precipitation. Taking a look at our extended forecast, you can see some of those patterns passing on through late Saturday into Sunday morning over the Boise area, and then a little more activity going into Sunday, maybe a little bit of a stray shower passing on Monday as well. The story after that is going to to be clear skies, which is great news. The bad news is going to be the warm up that's on the way. We're getting fairly close to triple digits heading into Tuesday. 97 expected to be the warmest. And then after that, our 6 to 10 day outlook has got the hotter than normal temperatures right over the top of southern Idaho. You may remember yesterday it was sitting right over the top of Salt Lake City. It is now shifted over into the Gem State. So we are going to see a very warm close to the month of August. Expect temperatures to sit prominently into the mid 90s and consistently climbing going into the last couple of days of the month. Temperatures heading into tomorrow going to be into those low 90s, partly cloudy skies. And late into the afternoon, expect those showers to arrive with a couple of lightning strikes potentially into those mountain ranges as well. Closer to the McCall area, temperatures sitting into the 80s. A couple of 90s mixed in there, and then those late afternoon storms could have an impact as well. Expect some smoke in the air, unfortunately, due to the rock fire that is still burning, and we're going to continue to pay attention to that as well. We'll fall into the 70s heading into Sunday, which is nice to see because that break is not going to last too long. Temperatures into those upper 80s, getting fairly close to 90 degrees on Tuesday and Thursday. That's not going to be a problem for the Treasure Valley. 90s expected across the board, and the warmest will be on Tuesday. 97 on the way. A nice weekend is expected, but those chances of showers, just pay attention to those. I know they don't show up on our board here, but we are expecting those to pass on through late into Saturday evening and late into Sunday evening as well. Then clear skies, the temperature climbs. 96 is across the board heading into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But do remember, some of the hottest may be saved for next weekend.
In Twin Falls, I'm talking with the stars of the show as the U.S. Navy Blue Angels take flight for the Magic Valley Air Show.
6 Allergy Report is brought to you by Boise Valley Asthma and Allergy Clinic.
Here's an update on your allergy report. Kenobot continuing to climb, 37 right now. Sage sitting at 10 and other pollen types at 8, but 55, one of the highest we've seen in quite some time. And I'm expecting that Kenopod to continue to climb, so expect that number to climb as well. Have a great weekend.
The Magic Valley Air Show is taking over the skies here in southern Idaho this weekend. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter, Joey Martin, checking in with the stars of the show as the U.S. Navy Blue Angels are eager to show southern Idaho what they've got for a third time.
It was non-stop arrivals in Twin Falls on Friday as pilots made their way to the Magic Valley Regional Airport, with the first events of the 2025 Magic Valley Air Show set to start Saturday morning.
What do you guys think of all these planes out here?
I think they look cool and great. I love Blue Angels. I love you, Angels.
Well, you're in luck, kid. The United States Navy Blue Angels are officially in town for a third time.
We'll start our performance on both Saturday and Sunday with our C-130J Super Hercules, affectionately known as Fat Albert. After that, our 6 F-18 E&F Super Hornets will take off. They'll fly for about 45 minutes. And for about the last 15 minutes of that show, they're going to join up, and we'll be out there as a 6-plane formation, showing you the finest precision and teamwork that you can see of an aerial demonstration team.
Beyond the Blue Angels, the Magic Valley Air Show will feature other flight demonstrations throughout the weekend. From skydivers to skyriders, vintage planes, and aerobatic displays, each day is packed with high-flying entertainment. Gates open at 9 a.m.
Tickets for Saturday are already sold out, but there are still a few left for Sunday. Reporting in Twin Falls, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Joey Martin, Idaho News 6.
Now we'll look outside from the Treasure Valley Chevy Dealers Tower Cam.
Temperatures tomorrow into the mid-90s, 94 on the way. Partly cloudy skies and thunderstorm activity expected to pass on through, remember, after 6 o'clock. So be prepared for that if you got plans outside. Temperatures take quite a jump. 97 on Tuesday with chances of triples. I wouldn't leave it out of the question. And then mid-90s across the board with very clear skies for your work week. Thank you for joining us here on Idaho News 6. Have a wonderful night.